Anya Taylor-Joy from The Witch is now playing Emma Woodhouse in the Jane Austen movie Emma. Emma 2020, directed by Autumn de Wilde. This is based on the Jane Austen book, starring Anya Taylor-Joy as Emma Woodhouse, Johnny Flynn as George Knightley, Maya Goth as Harriet Smith, Josh O'Connor as Mr. Elton, he's the young priest in the movie, and then Tanya Reynolds as Mrs. Elton, Callum Turner as Frank Churchill, and Connor Swindells as Robert Martin. And then you have Bill Nighy as Mr. Woodhouse, Emma's father. Basically, this movie is set in 1800 England, based on the Jane Austen book, where Emma is a privileged woman who likes to play matchmaker. Emma tries to play matchmaker with Tanya Reynolds' character, match her up with the priest, played by Josh O'Connor, that falls in love with George Knightley, and they want to get together and get married. She has a best friend named Harriet Smith, and that's pretty much our movie. Now, there have been other adaptations on this Jane Austen book. There was the 1996 version that starred Gwyneth Paltrow. There was a modern adaptation back in the 90s, Clueless, that starred Alicia Silverstone. Like, you know, as if. And the BBC has done one or two adaptations on this Jane Austen book. So now we got a new version starring Anya Taylor-Joy, and I did like this movie a lot. Anya Taylor-Joy is great in this movie. She's very charming in this film. Even though the character does come off as a little bit unlikable through some parts of the movie, there are many other points where she does come off as very charming. So I did like the way the character was done in this film. And then you have George Knightley. He's really good in the movie, and the chemistry between George and Emma is really good in the film. Harriet is really good in the movie. Josh O'Connor as Mr. Elton, who is the young priest in the movie. He's really good in the film. And Bill Nighy does a great job playing Emma's father in the movie. I did like him in the film. The costume design is really good to reflect the 1800s period. I did like that. It did a good job creating the feel of the 1800s. The production design was very good. This movie does lean into the sexuality of the story a little bit. There are some scenes where Emma is sucking on a strawberry in a pretty seductive way, and there's a couple of other scenes that are trying to imply sexual tension within the movie or provocativeness within the film. But I really didn't mind that, and this movie really has a nice look to it. Obviously done from the direction. The director does a really good job with this film. Since he is a photographer, he really does a good job getting all the right shots and everything. And all the acting is really good in this film. Now, comparing this to the 1996 version, I have heard many people say that this movie is a little bit better than the 1996 version. Like, it gets the story a little bit better and it is a better adaptation of it. But if you're comparing this to Clueless, which in its own way is an adaptation of the Jane Austen book, as if Clueless is obviously a much better movie, but I did like this movie a lot. I definitely think people should check this movie out. It was out in March as a limited release, and now it's just gotten a bigger release. So I'm gonna give this movie a B+. Definitely check out Emma 2020.